Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, bitch.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that bitch, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the counting when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they create that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my house. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hate and disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Mere fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles are making it official. I'm capturing every crack of surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog.
It's in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I'm back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback. Come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through in the day. By King's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new pair of bellows.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Outside, you in the crib, but the boy outside. I get it on outside, from the dust to the dawn outside. So when the born outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside. My sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, your bladder be all outside. Cause it's a war outside. I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the boy outside. I get it on outside. That's a definite. Cannonball, wrecking shit. Excellent. Rhyme rocket bombing like the president. I remain strong. King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do. That's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent. Chain on, hella bent. Throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the braids in. Shades on. Made men. Cause we put in work to stop the earth until they cave in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah, to the brothers, the Akim, Yahweh Shema Alatah Ba'Shem Yahushai, to the Akwafim. This is the ISUPK Brotherhood class. Clap it up. You know what I'm saying? And we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the ISUPK. We started out in 1969, speaking the truth on the street corners. You know what I'm saying? We them brothers on the street corners that's telling our people that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are God's chosen people, the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We had our nationality stripped from us, our identity stripped from us, stolen from us, our language beat out of us, our religion pummeled to the ground, and our books and records burnt and taken and given to the hands of the enemy. You know what I'm saying? But we are still here today because the Lord always leaves a remnant. You know what I'm saying? So Barakatah Yahweh Yahushai for the ISUPK under the leadership of Commander General Yohana. Commander General Yohana is the man in charge. You know what I'm saying? He's the highest ranking man in Israel. He learned at the foot of the seven heads. He's been ISUPK since ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? And don't listen to the lies. They even got a fake chart out right now saying that he was in ICJC, another fake Israelite group, saying that he started off with them. And no man in Israel right now outranks Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? And if you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, and you trying to find a righteous way to fight in a world full of lies, join the ISUPK, man. Come put in all black, man. Put in your word. I had a brother ask me, yo, how I get one of those Hebrew names? You earn a Hebrew name. You don't just get anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's honorable in the eyes of the Most High, and that's honorable amongst brothers. The scriptures say, honor the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Paraphrasing. Honor the brotherhood. And this is one of the brotherhood classes. I teach it every week, every Tuesday. Myself, Priest and Officer of 50, Naharia Allah, under Captain 10,000 Azania in ISUPK Syracuse. You know what I'm saying? And we goes in You know what I'm saying? No bars hold it. You know what I'm saying? We don't water down this truth. You know what I'm saying? We don't we don't water around this truth. We don't hold back. You know what I'm saying? We don't try to appease the people. We tell you the truth. If you want to hear the truth, if you got an ear to let them hear, shalom. Yeah, a little bit less. You can plug me some of that if you want to. So, the topic today is Black people are in a deep sleep. Again, we on TikTok, ISUPK Upstate NY. We're on Facebook, ISUPK Syracuse. And we're on YouTube, ISUPK Upstate NY. Like, comment, subscribe to the channels. Ask your questions. You know what I'm saying? Feel. Try the spirits by the spirits, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be quiet about this truth. You know what I'm saying? Learn what this truth means. Just periodically check for the comments because sometimes I'll be forgetting. And then I'll look back and 30 minutes done pass and comment. Yup. So we on all social medias. You know what I'm saying? Barakatah Yahweh Yahushai to even be able to push this truth in a world where lies is prominent. You know what I'm saying? To the point where our people don't believe in anything. We think everything is a lie. You know what I'm saying? When somebody goes to prison, we think the police lied on them. You know what I'm saying? When somebody gets one of those cases, we think they're lying. We thought they lied about R. Kelly. Black people were standing up for R. Kelly because Black people are in a deep sleep. You know what I'm saying? We are in a deep sleep, and our oppressor loves to keep us asleep. But
it's like just to add what you're saying. Like our people is truly, it's like you said, sleep. Cause like you know, one of our brothers in the world. I talked to him after he made that comment, like yesterday, and he like, yeah, man, you can't believe everything, this, that, and I'm like, yo, what you gotta realize is this. You know what I'm saying? You don't think that these people are the same government, these people that you so-called think is causing conspiracy or whatever, they try to infiltrate us.
Right.
But if you stay clean and do what you got to do, it's nothing they, you know what I'm saying, nothing they could use. You know what I'm saying? They can never pull and say, yo, we touching this, or whatever it is. So if they get able to pull something up by them investigating them, that means they're doing something.
And the beginning of the conspiracy theories is this. They have to have something on you. Like this is why they have those parties, so they can get you on videotape doing something. Because our oppressor, never forget, he is the most cunning beast that the Most High made, the most subtle beast. Subtle means clever. You know what I'm saying? Very specific on the details, how he gets you. You ever heard the term, give you the rope to hang yourself? That's what the oppressor do. Now, he got a couple tricks. You know what I'm saying? Not to say he don't lie. We know he's lying. He's the liar. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of. But we are asleep. R. Kelly touched those girls. He did it. He admitted to it. You know what I'm saying? He admitted to doing it. And we fought for him. P. Diddy, he beat that girl. You know what I'm saying? He did it. We was arguing, oh man, yeah, they always doing that. He did it. Brother Polite, he did it. Like, we are so asleep, we don't even know the people we're rooting for. We didn't even know Martin Luther King loved white girls. He's saying, oh, blackity, black, but he loved white girls. Like, we don't know who we're dealing with, and we love to be lied to. We loved it. Bill Cosby, we thought he was innocent. Their defense was not that he didn't do it, was that it happened so long ago that the witness might not be credible. When Sexy Red came on and said she was great, they laughed at her. You know what I'm saying? So Black people are in a deep sleep, and we're going to prove it with the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Again, any questions, type the questions in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We do take all questions, all comments, all battles. We hold our position. We answer everything. If we don't have the answer to it, we'll get it from the men above us. You know what I'm saying? I still have a question I have to get to. That's about 2 weeks old, but just bear with us. We'll get your question answered. It ain't never gonna be a time where you're gonna left not knowing. You know what I'm saying? So you can give me the scripture real quick. Isaiah 29 and 10. What's up, man? Let's see. And the ISUPK will be in Buffalo this weekend. You know what I'm saying? We'll be in June for Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? The celebration of our so-called freedom. We will be there to teach you the truth. That so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are not free. You know what I'm saying? We are not free at all. And this is the way to get free, this truth. You know what I'm saying? It's like the brother was bringing out, like, our people's position is this. You can't believe everything you hear or whatever from the government. But it's hypocritical because we believe everything we hear from the government. Who do you think is sponsoring these people to put out those videos? Like I'm led to believe they back him to cause all that confusion. You know what I'm saying? He had millions of followers and views. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that popular with telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? You will be hated. Like even us, even though we are against these teachings, we don't hate that brother. We don't teach hate against that brother. We teach the truth. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about we like trees and our original skin color is green and all we got to do is put our feet in the ground. And I used to believe that stuff, but it didn't make no sense. You can, if you higher your vibration, you can mentally escape. You can mentally escape slavery, oppression. It's all about perception and how you view it. You can shape your own universe, manifest it. But why black people in the bottom? Everywhere. Everywhere. We got a school in every city, every state. Everywhere it's a ghetto. And black people are there. We went to North Carolina. We got a school in North Carolina where we got homeless people outside the school, just like where I live, 10 hours away. You know what I'm saying? Like, manifest that. Why our top people can't manifest that? You know what I'm saying? And the government loves these dudes. Don't let them lie to you. They love these. Satan, he's a part of the angels of Satan. That's in the Bible. And his messengers, because he promote the kingdom. We're all black people should come together. Go ahead. What you're saying is heavy too, because and that's why it proves that everybody outside here is Christianity, because even him saying he manifested, that's Christianity. Right. They say all you got it's in your heart, it's in your mind, whatever the case may be, but it never keep the laws or anything like that. Never. All of them have the same, you know what I'm saying? It's all in the same spirit of confusion. That's a fact. And he'll be high as hell. That's why I told the brother, I'm like, yo, these niggas be on, they be smoking, they be on ecstasy, they probably be doing shrooms, all kind of stuff, and then go up there and be like, yeah, I have a thought. Yeah. And everything he's teaching wasn't nothing new. He just learned all those teachings from Malachi Z. York, who was a pedophile, who taught polite, who taught the Egyptology people. Like, you have to understand the fruits of a man, because they'll later on tell you to teach that a woman is a woman when she reaches her flower. The moment she starts to bleed, that's the moment she becomes a woman, which is not in the Bible. And they don't follow the Bible. So what they'll do is, with all the knowledge and wisdom they got, and that's another thing, they push the woman is God. And then they end up with those charges. Now, I'm led to believe, this is just me speaking as a man, that the government pushes all of them. Because he's locked up to this day, you'll still find his videos, his work. You know what I'm saying? Try to look up some old UPK videos. Banned. X'd out. You can't find it. They banned us. I got banned. I couldn't make it to class yesterday, so I hopped on TikTok Live. I wasn't on the live for 5 minutes. I was giving the introductions, the ISUPK, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, 1969, and I got banned. Then, not only did I get banned for a week, they gave me a warning and said, yo, if you get banned again within the next certain amount, you will never be able to use this page ever again. Because I've been banned 3 times in 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't even say anything. I appealed it and lost. So I'm on the ISUPK Upstate NY TikTok today, and it's just the proof, like, if all that stuff he was saying was true, they would have been took it down. Like if we really were green, he said when you put on this nigga said, Salakia, he said when you put on fake jewelry and your skin turn green, that's your natural original form. He said, yo, Osiris is green. We really supposed to be green. We're like the trees. We're all the same. You know what I'm saying? We're equal to the trees. If you believe you are equal to a tree, like you know worse than the person who believe they evolved from a monkey. Because the Most High said we have dominion over everything. How I'm equal to a tree and you getting high as hell listening to that. And the weed plays a major, like I used to downplay it a lot while I was getting high, but now that I don't get high anymore, like the weed play a major factor on the way you perceive people who teach. Like I used to think these brothers were so deep. When I first started getting conscious, I was watching Brother Polite. He said, yeah, why do the women lay down to have a baby when you're supposed to squat? If something's coming out of you, you would squat. And I'm getting high as hell. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's right. He like, never trust the hospital. And to this day, I'm just Barakatah Yahweh Yahushai for the ISUPK because I'm just breaking that spell of not trusting. And it was put into me by dudes who was high as hell. You know what I'm saying? He crushed up, what did he do? Crushed up an ecstasy pill and gave it to like a 12-year-old, got her high, you know what I'm saying? Drugged her. You know what I'm saying? Like these men ain't deep. You just in a deep sleep. And the priest got a scripture real quick. Again, we on ISUPK Upstate NY on YouTube, where we put the scriptures on the screen as well, which is easier to follow along. If not, you could just memorize the scripture we saying. We in Isaiah. But
this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 10. You want Akim and Akwafi and have it.
Khan.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 10. For the Lord have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep.
The what?
The spirit of deep sleep.
See, the Lord poured upon black people the spirit of deep sleep. The average black person, and it's don't look at it like taking a nap, because we are all fully awake. You know what I'm saying? Look at it like when black people say, yo, you don't sleep on him, bro. Don't sleep. Like you are literally not awoke to what's really going on. And this goes to the topic. The topic is about, are we asleep? Is black people sleep? It's not even a question, it's a statement. Black people are asleep. You know what I'm saying? We got Candace Ellick. He said, I wake up every night. Right. But watch this. What is your nationality? You know what I'm saying? You'll understand what I'm saying. Type in the chat, what is your race? You know what I'm saying? Now, we are living in the last days, and World War III is at hand. You know what I'm saying? And black people are, see, you are in a deep sleep. And this is love that I'm giving you. But the brother said, I wake up every day at 3 in the morning. And I asked him his race, and he said 2 continents. This is what this scripture is talking about. The Lord poured upon you. Just read it again.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 10. For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep.
The spirit of what?
Of deep sleep.
No, I'm awoke.
Of deep sleep.
Now I know who I am.
Of deep sleep.
I'm African American.
Of deep sleep.
See, you are not African American. You are not African American. You know what I'm saying? You are not. You are not an African American. Africa, listen. Africa was conquered and named after a white Roman emperor named Scipio Africanus. That's where the term Africa comes from. The term America comes from a map maker named Amerigo Vespucci. You know what I'm saying? And he came over here and named these lands after himself, even though people were already there. You do not descend from 2 different white people. You don't. You, my brother, don't know who you are. And this is why I love the Malcolm X movie so much, or his whole little movement so much, because with all his knowledge, he still understand, I don't know who I am. That's where the X come into play. Clarence X, the X means unknown. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a sister. All right, you're a sister, Slocky. Yeah, you are not African. You know what I'm saying? Unless you are. Which tribe? Well, you ain't African because you want to say African American. Real Africans say, I am Ghana. I'm from Ghana. I'm from Congo. I'm Sudanese. You are not African. Now, in America, it's over 5 to 6. That's just in North America, 5 to 6 countries. In all of the Americas, it's probably 100 countries. In Africa, it's over 1,000 countries and tribes. You know what I'm saying? See? Oh, who is your father? She said, I'm Cherokee, Indian, and Ghana. What is your father? Saying, what is your father? Saying, and we just here to wake you up, man. Because so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Hence, why they're called lost sheep. What happened?
No, I just ended up pushing.
Stop sharing. Oh, you too up. Go back to it. Yep, this is why we call the lost sheep. So she said, I'm Cherokee, Indian, and Ghana. But you said African American. So I'm led to believe you're black. And when I say black, I'm talking about all 12 tribes because the Cherokee Indians were the children of Israel. Mm-hmm. They did not call themselves Indian. Indian means savage in another language. You know what I'm saying? They called them savages and they placed that name Indian on them. You know what I'm saying? So just put what your father is and we get a little clarity because I doubt you're from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Agreeing with me. Because she's agreeing with me, for the record. You know what I'm saying? Africans don't want to agree. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord put a spirit of deep sleep upon us. So when those who wake up first, right? Like us in the ISUPK, we up first, we know we Israel. Now the rest of the world looking at us like we're crazy because we are not asleep to the lies. Like the priest bringing out all this Christianity. Oh, we're all the same. See, them dudes push all black people come together. All black people come together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Christianity. You know what I'm saying? We don't push that. You know what I'm saying? We don't push that. We want all Israel to come together. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people want to just be white people. And go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. We want Israel. We want the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So the Lord put a spirit of deep sleep on us. Keep going.
And have closed your eyes.
And have closed our eyes. Keep going.
The prophets and your rulers.
Our prophets, meaning the leaders, our spiritual leaders, our pastors, our preachers, our bishops, their eyes are closed. She said, well, all I know all my life was I was a black sheep. You didn't say who your father was. I'm guessing you're saying he was the Cherokee Indian. Yeah, I bet. I bet. If you felt like you was the black sheep, you Israel. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no African saying he black sheep. He the black sheep. She was a black sheep. No. So sis, you would be an Israelite, I believe, from the tribe of Gad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe you'd be from the tribe of Gad. Look into your history. Look into the languages that the Native Indians spoke when they were here. The Native Americans, they spoke Hebrew. When Christopher Columbus and them came over to this land, they came over to this land with a Hebrew translator. They ain't come over here with an African translator. They ain't come over here with a Spanish translator. The people of this land spoke Hebrew. Where did you think they get Hebrew from? It's many nations that's Hebrews. But the reason why we are called Hebrew Israelites, why they call us it today, is because we are the only nation that still spoke Hebrew. Esau ben gave up his tongue. Elam ben gave up his tongue. Isaac or Ishmael ben gave up the Hebrew tongue. We are the only ones that kept that language, you know what I'm saying, which was passed down to us. When the Most High spoke with Moses, Moses spoke Hebrew. He didn't speak Arabic. He didn't speak the language of Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? And in the beginning, many of these languages, they all derived from Hebrew, but they split off. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about cultures, things change. They got a term called ebonics, where words change over a period of time. You know what I'm saying? And especially us. We had changed a word and it didn't mean 20 different things in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
The sinners have he covered.
So the Most High poured his spirit on us of deep sleep. This is why every nation on the face of the earth, you can stop saying that, is preparing for war. It's preparing for war. So we're gonna go into a little quick video. It's about 10 minutes long. It's gonna give you an update.
First one, the war.
Yep, Russian warship. So what's going on is I'm gonna give you a little backdrop.
This one.
Yeah. So we are almost at World War III. Now, mind you, the prophecy says in the middle of World War III, Christ is going to return with the angels. Nobody knows the day, nobody knows the hour, but we know in the middle of World War III that Christ will return, and they're going to stop fighting each other to fight him and the angels, and they're going to be destroyed. And our salvation is tied to that. So the reason why we're in the importance of us getting out of this deep sleep is so we can be ready to be delivered. See, black people are about to be delivered. Like the scripture said, I prepared a table in front of you for you, Slakia, paraphrasing, in the sight of your enemies. See, this table that's being prepared for us, the Most High set this up. We didn't write this Bible. We didn't make up the Lashon Kodash like they lie and said we just made it up. A brother just went in the back and made it up. We didn't make up the Lashon Kodash. We didn't make up slave ships. We didn't make up that the Jews were black. You know what I'm saying? We didn't make up none of this. It was prepared for us. We didn't make up the promises from Abraham, Isaac, to Jacob. We didn't make up none of this. We was able to read and said, damn, this talking about us. Every line, to the slave ships, to us not knowing who we are, to being black, to being called a byword, to chains on our wrists and our feet, and yokes of iron on our neck, to us being third-class citizens, you know what I'm saying, to us being oppressed forevermore, even to the point where us standing on the corners is in the Bible. We didn't make this. It was prepared. Saying not that's all the negative stuff, but even the blessings was prepared for us. The Most High said we don't even know the things he got prepared. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know all of the things yet. They said streets paved with gold. Now, we aren't like the Edomites. They want to hoard all their gold. They're going to paint our streets with gold. This is what the Bible says. You know what I'm saying? Our city's going to, you just look at these cities they got over in America. They look grown. They look are amazing. Our cities is going to be way more amazing. Way more amazing. She said, I was brought up in apostolic and Christian Church of God in Christ. Kojic, I was too. The priest was too. Black people are brought up in all of these churches. And they did a study. And they said that where the churches are, where as many churches are, the crime rate is increased. Which shows you it doesn't work. Right?
Now, if I say it goes what she just said, I said she always been a black sheep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what black people are, the black sheep in the church.
That's a fact.
Even in so-called Kojic, which is predominantly black people.
Mm-hmm, right.
But we're still the black sheep in the church.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Let us know that we Israel. We don't belong in those synagogues.
You know what I'm saying? And I bet you never really click with the church either. You know what I'm saying? You probably always question, yo, how is Adam and Eve the first two people? So what? Cain slept with his sister? Like, these are the things that we needed clarity on that we never got. This is why the Bible say close their eyes. You know what I'm saying? So yes, sister, we always in that. It's just nothing but Satanism. You know what I'm saying? The Antichrist. Because it teaches paganism and idolatry, but it doesn't teach you the truth according to the Bible. Like, it don't teach you that Christ had a physical father. They don't teach you that Christ is the son of Joseph. They never even say it. Not once. So when you bump into us and we show you the scripture that say he's the son of Joseph, you're going to look like, nah, that's not in there. not once, not twice, many times. You know what I'm saying? How he's the seed of David. Then they try to say, oh, well, Mary was the seed of David. That's not in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Everything they told us was a lie, how God loves everybody. How can God love everybody, but my forefathers got their back beat in while they had their pick cotton? You know what I'm saying? I was just watching a movie last night called The Free State of Jones. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You watched that movie?
Oh.
Yo.
Crazy.
Now, this devil is throughout the Civil War or whatever. This devil didn't want to go to war. A lot of our oppressors didn't want to go to war. They just wanted to keep things the way it were. Everything was good. But the times was changing, and the Most High put his spirit on the earth. This is that revelation. When you see them horses, the first woe was passed. We're going to get into them scriptures too. The Most High put a spirit on the earth where these oppressors are going to go to war for slaves. That was what the underlying topic was about, slavery. Now, it was slaves that helped the brother because he ended up, his nephew ended up getting killed or Salakia unalive, and he ended up going on the run. So he was a fugitive, and he ended up running into some slaves that was living in the swamps, and we accepted him. And this movie had me tight, bro. We accepted him, raised him up, you know what I'm saying, healed him. He came with a wound. We healed him, showed him everything. And this man built a city. He built a city. At first, he built a city. And when he brought white people back, they cast the Negroes out. They told him, yo, put that down. He said, what? Looking at him like, yo, the dude name was Moses. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it had me so tight. The moral of the story, you should watch it. If you understand the truth, you know what I'm saying, Black history, you should watch it. It's called The Free State of Jones. Mm-hmm. Because after they rebelled against the Confederate, you know what I'm saying, after they rebelled against the Confederate, they started building a city, started building a county, you know what I'm saying? And the Black people started having rights. You know, we're not slaves no more. We're free here. Even though the white people was ruling, even though he was ruling. And, you know, he had to sleep with his sister. He had a sister. You know what I'm saying? And Black people loved it. They loved being under our oppressor. They loved it. You know what I'm saying? Not free, or knowing that they wasn't really truly free. And he said it too. He said, we ain't really free. We free, but we ain't free. You know what I'm saying? And then when it all came down to it, all they wanted to do was vote.
That's it.
Yo, it pissed me off, bro. Like, out of all of that fighting and rebelling and territorial stuff, all they wanted to do was vote, bro. Go ahead.
But that goes into, your topic, that deep sleep.
The con.
People thinking, like, even now, everybody still think they got to choose out of two devils.
Facts.
And that's how we're going to be free. Mm-hmm. That's the deep sleep and confusion that the Most High God put on us. You're going to either put all black on,
right,
or you're going to be sleep out there.
Facts. And they wanted to vote for the right. Yeah, right. They like, yo, we gonna vote. So now the Black dude, since he not a slave, and they got a little stain, he's like, yo, okay, we gonna put Black people in. They like, what? Black people in power? He said, yeah, we gonna put Black people in. And y'all just gonna have to vote for me. So they like, what? They unalived that brother, man. They chopped this thing off. This is what God says. Everybody's going to be coming out, and you don't know who to believe. Right. This is why you have to try the spirits by the spirits. Don't believe us. Believe the scriptures. It was nothing personal when I came into the truth. It was nothing personal. I personally didn't know anybody, but I did know what the truth was. I knew they was telling me the truth. Because the moment I started obeying God is the moment things started looking a little bit more clear. Like, I never understood voting. Why vote for the same people that's destroying you and thinking it's going to change, and they deal so deceptively with us? So deceptively with us. Like, man, they told that man, and the devil helped him believe that voting was right. That's all they wanted. Now, if you are American or Caucasian or European, by all means, vote. You know what I'm saying? Vote for your people. Do the great American thing. But if you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you have no business voting. You have no business voting. And if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you have no business running for politicians, for running for president, running for governor, running for mayor. You need to get right with your own people. You need to get right with your own people. Forget status. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High God said we can't put another nation over us. It has to be one of our brethren. And you can't vote for your brother that looks like you and he's not you. Even if we were the same skin, kin. So even if we're kin in the same skin, he's not you. They're going to put him in power and he's not going to do nothing for you. We see it all day long. We see it all day long with Common Council, with the mayor. We got a Black mayor in New York City. I don't know what city y'all from, but we got a Black mayor, Mayor Adams. A man just got dogs sicked on him. I believe that was in New York, right? That was in New York. A man just got dogs sicked on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's white on the inside. He's like his father, the Edomites. Because they're not going to put anybody that they didn't train in the power. You know what I'm saying? They will never put Commander General Yohana in the White House. Never. Never. Because it goes against they want to make sure you're an American. A diehard American. She in San Diego. Yep, we got schools out there, sis. We got schools out there. We got schools in Southern California. You know what I'm saying? Yep, we got schools out there. And we learn we learn. You know what I'm saying? We learn. We learn the truth. You know what I'm saying? And we grow. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about the statuses of the world. We have our own status. You know what I'm saying? Amongst our brothers. Where it ain't a vote. You don't get vote. If you was ever wondering what was our political structure, we don't vote. You know what I'm saying? We are a dictatorship. We have a king, and what the king says goes. Point blank, period. Simple. And I'm going to tell you something. They run a dictatorship. They just give the people the illusion of vote to make it seem like your vote matters. All you have to do is look into the electoral votes. It shows you that your vote don't even matter. The electoral votes is what matter. Each state got 2. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters. The only thing your vote is doing is showing the electoral voters who is popular with the people. But your vote doesn't put anybody in the power. Just look up electoral votes. You know what I'm saying? Each state have 2, I believe. It makes absolutely no sense because Black people tell you if you don't vote, you're the problem. But when you look into it, the vote don't matter anyway. They're going to put who they want in there anyways. Like we put Obama, you can't even go independent because there's no such thing. There's no such thing as independent. That's what Kanye tried to do. I'm not Republican or Democrat. I'm independent. You can't be a part of this system. Like the scriptures say, who can make straight what the Most High made crooked? You know what I'm saying? The Most High God made this place crooked. Not so he can make it straight. So you can come out of it to be straight. Like the scriptures say, whosoever could give up his life or shall save his life shall lose it. But whoever give up his life for my name's sake will gain it. You know what I'm saying? She said, okay, so I'm going to say I'm a Democrat. You are not a Democrat. You are not a Democrat. You were in slavery when the Democrats was ruling, when the Republicans was ruling. You know the Democrats didn't want the slaves to go. The Democrats were the South, the Southern plantation owners. They are Democrats. You have to find out who you are. You are not a Democrat, and a Democrat is not a nationality. You know what I'm saying? You should be who you are, and that's it. Ain't no Republican, Democrat, none of that. That's all brainwashing. Right?
I'm saying, like you said, that's what a deep sleep. Because I think a lot of our people was confused because of Martin Luther King being a so-called Democrat. Once he pushed that, it seemed like, oh, that's for us. That's for Black people. Remember, he was bought out. He sold out. Yeah, that was going to be money for them. You know what I'm saying? But once he said, yeah, Democrats is for us blacks, all the blacks felt like, oh, yo, Democrat. My mom, everybody, every older person I know in the church, they be Democrats.
My grandma Democrat. She said I was born in 66. Yeah. And they told you to be Democrat, right? You know what I'm saying? It's time to come up out of that old programming. Like Jesus Christ said this, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom. You can't see the kingdom if you still stuck in the life that you was living before. Yeah, I mean, Shalom. She said, I know I got a good job and I keep it rolling. Yeah, I know. But what you gonna do when the person who owns the job, who owns the county, who owns the government is destroyed? Like we doing a class right now. Like you can follow us on YouTube, ISUPK Upstate NY. We're gonna show you your job is not gonna be standing for too much longer. You're not gonna have a job for too much longer. You know what I'm saying? The world is gonna go into complete chaos soon. You think COVID-19 was something? This world is about to go into the world as you know it, it's over. It's over. It's never going back the same. You know what I'm saying? Because these world powers, these nations, the Most High is mustering them up so he can destroy them. Thank God. Everybody ain't get sick. I didn't get sick. I did get sick. But I ain't get it bad. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the shutdown. They said the government was shut down. Stores were shut down. Schools were shut down. Jobs were shut down off of COVID. When this thing pop off, it don't matter who had a good job. This is why we come to teach you spiritual things. We ain't coming to teach you worldly things. Who got the best job? We don't care about. You know what we call jobs in here? Slaveries. Because you don't want to go to work. You have to go to work. You have to go to work. Or you're going to be kicked out. Or your light's getting cut off. Your car is getting took back. You are a slave. You know what I'm saying? How about not having to go to work or have people work for you? How about you living in your rightful land? How about you having this is what we mean by the deep sleep. It's deep. It ain't just a nap. Well, I'm up now. No, it goes deep to the amount of oppression and slavery we're in. We're in financial slavery. You know what I'm saying? We're in mental slavery. We're in emotional slavery. We're in religious slavery, spiritual slavery. Like we have to get out of all these levels of slavery to come into the words of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So we got a clip right here. It's gonna basically go into Shalom, priest and officer of war. So basically, we're gonna go into the current events that's going on right now. So you could play it a little bit, and we'll pause it in the meantime. If you truly love the Most High, you would follow His commandments. You know what I'm saying, and follow the priests and the prophets on the earth. The priests and the prophets are on the earth today in the ISUPK, teaching the truth, raising our brothers and sisters up from the dead. You know what I'm saying? Raising us up to understand that we are the children of God. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High God loves us and not the whole world. Go ahead. You got some stuff, boy. Got a lot of information. Way more. So things, if you ain't familiar with what's going on with the war, things escalated. So Russia been telling everybody to stay out of the war they have with Ukraine, and nobody listened. So what Russia did was Russia sent a warship over to Cuba. Shalom, says y'all Shema Lataba Shem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? So Russia sent a warship over to Cuba and fighter jets. Now, if you cannot cross they got maritime laws. Every country and every nation has like borders which you can't cross without permission. Russia crossed it without permission. These are acts of war. You know what I'm saying? Russia crossed the airspace. You know what I'm saying? These acts of war. And they sent a nuclear submarine to Cuba. You know what I'm saying? We're going to let this play, and then we're going to pull up a map and show you where Cuba is. And you're going to say, wow, we are this close. Like, I just shared a video. I did a clip on the video. Like, Putin already said that World War III is already here. It's already started. You know what I'm saying? And black people are trying to do TikTok videos and dances. You know what I'm saying? And figure out what's best. Arguing about, what they arguing about now? They argue about something every time you turn around, they argue about something. Something that don't make no sense. Meanwhile, the button is about to be pushed on this place. It's about to be pushed. And we in a deep sleep. Go ahead. Look at this, man. Another thing. Look at this, the weaponry they got. You think that all these weapons is for show? F-16 fighter jets that could travel the speed of light. You know what I'm saying? With missiles on the ICBM missiles. ICBM missiles is intercontinental ballistic missiles, which means they can travel from continent to continent. But the ballistics mean it could hit a specific target. So it can go from continent to continent and hit a specific target. It's a missile. And it's in the Bible. The Bible called them flying arrows. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is going to use these weapons to start World War III. You know what I'm saying? And once one gets once one get dropped, they're just going to keep dropping. They're going to keep dropping because everybody is thirsty to show the world what they got. Like, you look at them. They still together. Yeah, we got this. We got this. And now Ukraine ran in Russia and hit Russia with some American weapon. You know what I'm saying? Now Russia like, yo, it's like y'all already did. It's like y'all did it. And NATO signed this one country. I can't remember what the country's name, but they signed them into the NATO. And Russia invaded parts of their land. So Article 5 in NATO is if attack on one NATO member is attack on all. You know what I'm saying? So they already breached that. You know what I'm saying? Taiwan, man, listen, good night. Play it. We're going to catch up. The lady who's doing it, she's like East Indian, Elamite, so she's kind of hard to understand. If you ever try to talk to somebody at your job, you can understand her. Or if you try to book a hotel, it sounds like her. Go ahead.
It is the 11th of June 2024, and a direct confrontation between Russia and the NATO looks almost inevitable. You see, there are escalations on both the sides. Russian warships have reached Cuba. A Russian nuclear submarine has docked in Havana.
Russian warship have reached Cuba. This is today's news. Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? It's today. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Commander General Yohana. Yeah, it's here. You think these warships is pulling up to turn around? You think they about to turn around? Listen, Vladimir Putin just came out and said Christ is black. The God of the Bible is black. His people are black. You think he's turning around this shit? He's going to war with white people. You think he's turning around this shit? La'ah. That means no in Hebrew. La'ah. He's not turning around that shit. That ship is coming. And the submarine got nuclear power. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better brace yourself. If you ain't right with the Most High, like, we got a feast coming up, the Feast of First Fruits. You know what I'm saying? But we giving our thanks to the Most High for establishing us as a nation. And spiritually, we are the first fruits of this harvest. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is the husband. You know what I'm saying? And we are the harvest. And That's what the whole Reaper is about. Like that Grim Reaper that they told us, the Reaper is Christ, and he has the sickle, and the sickle cuts out the good fruit and get rid of the bad fruit. You know what I'm saying? You can't come in here. We got this, boom. That's what's happening now. So Russia set a warship. Go to the map of America and Cuba real quick, and then click share this instead. Go to images. Go to that one, second one.
This one?
Yep, that one right there. You see where Cuba at? You see where Miami at?
Oh, wow.
The warship reached Havana. See if you can get another map. It's 90 miles off the coast of Miami. You can literally swim there. Right there. Woo, that's better. Yep. You see where Miami at, right? Go to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's Florida. Go down. That's Miami. Now go down. That's Cuba. That's Cuba. Before they hit, they violated the maritime laws when they crossed all of those. They've been violated the maritime. They was never supposed to get crossed there. It was supposed to be, look at that. Look, good night. Yeah, get a piece of hand. You get L in the computer. You know what I'm saying? They are in the Havana. The warships reached there today. You think they turning around? Good night. What? Now, mind you, I told you they got ICBM missiles that can go from continent to continent. This is just across the river. That's a river right there. Go ahead. Go back to the video. You just click it and click share this instead.
Russian warplanes have reportedly crossed into NATO airspace. America has heightened vigilance, armed a dangerous far-right faction of the Ukrainian military. Also, Ukraine is upping its drone game. Belarus and Russia are carrying out nuclear exercises. There are more developments, all hinting that a bigger war.
Belarus and Russia is carrying out nuclear exercises. Like, I'm going to just give you a recap because I've been following this war for a long time and I had to stop talking about it because I'm telling my rib, like, it's over. It's the end every day. She's like, yo, this nigga crazy. But it's exciting. These are times that our forefathers prayed for. This is the time that Ezra prayed for. He prayed to see this end. Like, when is these kingdoms? These are ancient kingdoms. Gog, Magog, Persia, Moab, Esau. These kingdoms are ancient. You know what I'm saying? And they oppressed the children of God. You know what I'm saying? They done treated us horribly in this place called America, this hell, Mystery Babylon. And the Most High is finally bringing judgment to them by uses of their own devices. They done built up the military missiles, the nuclear bombs. You know what I'm saying? ICBM missiles. She said Ukraine upped their drone attack. They got a drone department. And a drone is not like what we think. That's not a drone. Those planes we seen, those are drones. They're unmanned vehicles. It's not a man in there. It's a nigga in the basement. It's somebody in a bunker with a remote control that's flying it like a video game. That's a drone. You know what I'm saying? That's a drone. When you see drones on the news for warfare, don't think of no remote control flying in the air. No, think of that. Their technology is crazy. They said the military technology supersedes the public by 100 years. We got those drones when we fly in the air. We get it from Walmart, $150, $200. That right there, man, them drones carrying intercontinental ballistic missiles. Good night. Go ahead.
May be just one mistake away. Let's start off with what's happening in the war zone. Russia is claiming that it has taken control of one more village in Ukraine's Donetsk region. The name of this village is Staromai-Orsky. This is where it is on the map. There have also been strikes in other parts of Ukraine. In Kharkiv, Ukrainian rescuers managed to save a man who was buried under the rubble after Russian fire hit a residential area.
Pause it real quick. So Russian, when they say it hit a residential area, I mean like where people live. Like this what it's not just because you don't see it, they don't push it in front of your face because they don't want you to panic. They don't want you to stop going to work and stock up and go to your basement. They don't want you to do that. They want you to think that they got everything under control. They don't. They don't. The Russian fighter jets crossed into NATO airspace, which is a violation of all the laws that they got in place. Mind you, Russia has a seat at NATO that they ain't been showing up to. They ain't show up to this. They ain't show up to that seat in about a year, 2 years. Since the war popped off, they stopped showing up and they started sending representatives to speak on their behalf. But they ain't partake in it. China don't either. Now Russia and China is together. The same thing that's happening there is happening in China. North Korea just went to war with South Korea. Like yesterday. They just started warring like that, fighting. Bam. Before it was all North Korea doing military missile drills on the border of South Korea. Now South Korea is backed by the United States. So it's all the same story. Ukraine is backed by the United States and NATO. South Korea is backed by the United States and NATO. Taiwan is backed by the United States and NATO. So the other half, the only option they have to do is go to war with the United States and NATO. They have to, because NATO done took over the whole earth, except for these few little countries. And when you do the research, these countries were once a part of NATO. So at one point, it had world dominance. Like this channel right here, this source, is the world is one. This is what WION stand for. World is one news. This is national news. The world already been won. They already did it. The Tower of Babel, they done did it already. Black people been asleep. You been asleep. This been flying over your head. You trying to vote for Common Council when the whole political party is about to be destroyed. This is what it means when it says the stars fell from heaven. All these people that we look up to are going to come crashing down. And knowledge and wisdom is going to be the stability of our time. Whoever got this knowledge and this wisdom of the Most High, he's going to be worth more than gold in these last days. Go ahead.
Now, Russia claims it has managed to shoot down a Ukrainian MiG-29 fighter jet. The Kremlin also claims it has intercepted Neptune anti-ship missiles. And Ukraine, on the other hand, says it has managed to hit a Russian oil refinery. Ukrainian officials claiming the Novoshakhtinsk oil refinery in Russia's Rostov Oblast was struck on the 5th of June. Ukraine claims the attack destroyed 1.5 million tons of oil and oil products. In fact, Kiev estimates the total loss to be worth $540 million. Also, in a first, the White House has officially confirmed that Ukraine has used American weapons to hit Russian territory. Not too far from the war zone, Belarus and Russia are conducting a nuclear drill. This is the second stage of the tactical drill.
Wait. Stop playing.
Now, Russia says these drills are meant to ensure that the two countries are ready to protect their sovereignty, adding that European provocations necessitate these exercises. Remember, Russian President Vladimir Putin has not taken lightly West's decision to arm Ukraine with long-range missiles that are capable of hitting deep within Russia. During the ongoing exercises, troops from both the countries are expected to work on the combat use of non-strategic nuclear weapons. And this comes at a time when a Russian nuclear submarine, along with Russian warships, have docked in Havana, Cuba. Visiting Cuba is Russian frigate Gorshkov, fleet oil tanker Pashin.
So now Russia,
Nikolai Chika.
Russia, they're in Cuba. Now, they're not the only ones doing military drills. They are not the only one doing nuclear military exercises. The United States and South Korea have been doing them for about a year. The United States and Taiwan have been doing them for a minute. The United States and Israel was doing them, but now they're I forgot to mention the Israelis and the Iranians. Ooh, it's getting heated over there too. You know what I'm saying? Because now NATO is trying to charge these countries with war crimes. You know what I'm saying? Against doing inhumane stuff. They're unaliving kids and hitting residential areas instead of going, because they got war zones. This whole area is for war. It's the front line, but they're not playing by that. Remember, Esau is cunning. He's going to say this is where the war at. They're going to bomb the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Bomb the city. Bomb an apartment building. So now NATO, who's pretending to be, they're pretending to be the Justice Department. Like, we are just. They're the world's government. You know what I'm saying? Where they make sure that one nation doesn't overpower another nation. They started a history on NATO and the UN. They started as the League of Nations after World War I in about 1917. And their job was to usher in world peace by stopping all these nations from going to war. And they ended up failing after World War II when they created the United Nations, which been successful to this day. And NATO is their army. NATO is their power. And they get the power from pretending to be out the way. We ain't able to decide. But when you look who runs NATO, it's America. It's America. America runs it. So it's like, you're not out the way. You on the side of America. You know what I'm saying? And America started from Great Britain. Yo, it's a big mess. So what NATO is doing is they're trying to charge Israel with war crimes. Now, Israel is saying, we don't care. We God's children. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? We're going on the run. I think he got a warrant right now. The Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, he got a warrant. Vladimir Putin, Ben had a warrant. He been had a warrant like a year ago. They've been looking for him, trying to get him to go to jail, bro, for war crimes after he invaded Ukraine. This is serious, bro. Like, this shit ain't no, they not playing around. This is serious. Like, they really going to war. Like, they try to find him. They still can't find him. He just pops up wherever. You know what I'm saying? He just pops up wherever. They trying to get him to go to court for war crimes. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you can't legally, in their eyes, because they got all these rules and all these laws that none of them is following. None of them is following. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why they didn't jump in the Ukraine beef is because technically Ukraine is not a part of NATO. So they can't legally do it. So they do slick stuff, pass them weapons, give them money. You know what I'm saying? Give them drones, give them this. Now they just now officially came out and said, we have been giving them American weapons. And that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of these nations, they knew it already. When it first popped off, they all been getting ready for war. What about you? What about you? You know what I'm saying? What is your warfare? Because we are at war too, but not physical like them. The Most High gonna crush our enemies. Like, give me go to the Bible real quick. Give me Joel chapter 3. Let me draw chapter 3. And now this is why we say, like in Romans chapter 13, 11, it's high time to wake out of sleep. Start at verse 2. You share that instead?
Watch it right now.
Yeah, click through.
This is the book of Joel. Slakia. Chapter 3, verse 2. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
So the valley of Jehoshaphat, you could like click it so they can see the scripture too. So the valley of Jehoshaphat is over there in Israel. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those back blocks over there, one of those back countries or whatever. Now, what's going to happen is prophetically, America is going to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? America is going to be the lake of fire. All these missiles, all them stuff that you're seeing, everybody is going to aim them at America. They're going to be out of the fight. Because, mind you, remember what I said. America started the United Nations and gives NATO its power. You know what I'm saying? So when America is knocked out with all the money, because America done wax rich. It done wax rich. This is why it's Mystery Babylon. Because one, its currency became the top, and the slavery that it put on the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans put them in charge. Mind you, all of these other nations abolished slavery, hundreds and sometimes 50. And I think in Europe, it was like 50 years before America. But these other countries been abolished slavery. America kept it up after slavery. Every year, bringing in trillions of dollars off of the backs of our people, our forefathers. They waxed rich and became strong. Once she's gone, once Mystery Babylon's gone, they're going to continue to fighting over there because now they're going to fight for who's the next world superpower. Mm-hmm. Like Russia and China, they're not friends. And this is what black people have to understand. You can be cordial with people and not be their friend. You don't have to be white people's friends. You don't. You can be cordial with them, work with them, do business with them, and then love your people. This is what we're seeing on a global scale. When America is knocked out of the way, these nations are going to try to eat each other up. Listen, they already know. Listen, I'm going to be the next superpower. China want to be the next superpower, and Russia want to be the next superpower. You know what I'm saying? You got the Bible said, let the weak say I am strong. You got the little weaker nations saying, yo, man, listen, I'm on them. They all picking sides. Yo, I'm backing with them. And they're going to keep picking sides. They have covenants with each other. They don't believe in the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We got the oath with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Slakia. And I will plead with them, therefore my people, and for my heritage, Israel.
That's to let you know that this war is all about us. This whole war that we see going on in the world is all about us. And we play the major factor. The more we wake up, the more the Most High pulls the strings to usher in the kingdom of God. Because the kingdom of God is being established right here. It's being established. And when all these nations go down, we're going to be left to rise up out of the dust. You know what I'm saying? We're going to rise up out of the dust. Go ahead.
Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
And parted the land. They parted the Most High land over there in the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? They parted it to each other. Okay, Palestine get this. The UN did that. The UN did that. NATO did that. They say, yo, all right, y'all stay over here. Boom, y'all get this part. And you Israelis, y'all get this part. This is proof they are not the real Jews. Because if they was the real Jews, all that land is theirs. Mm-hmm. How is any Palestinians even there? See, the United Nations know that's not neither of their lands. Mm-hmm. The United Nations actually claims the land and say that they are allowed to live there. This is why Israel is being charged with war crimes. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if you can go to the search real quick. See if you can find this article. Go to ad. Here, go to ad real quick. See if you can find it. Put type in Israel wanted for war crimes. And put 2024. See if some of these articles pop up. Yeah, see? They got arrest warrants for him, bro. The New York Times.
Wow.
For Benjamin Netanyahu. That's the prime minister. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, share that real quick. You share it?
Fine.
Click that X out real quick. Yeah, go ahead.
Slow. Yeah, I should stop. Slow. All right. Got the article. What to know about the ICC persecutors request for warrants for Israeli and Hamas leaders. The International Criminal Court persecutor requested arrest warrants for Prime Minister Benjamin
Netanyahu.
Netanyahu.
That's what it's. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, Netanyahu. But they say Netanyahu.
Yahoo.
Yeah.
Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Of Israel and Hamas leaders.
Yeah. So right now they want these brothers or Slovakia. They want these Edomites in jail because they've been told them to stop. They done unalived so many Palestinians, bro. Like, let me see if you can find the number of how many Palestinians. First and foremost, don't exit that. Go just add to the next thing. Probably gonna have 100 things up there. Go to Palestinian casualties. It's with an E. Yeah, I-N. Just yeah. Casualties, CASUALTIES since October 7th. First and foremost, I'm gonna just educate you. Only 1,000 Israelis were harmed on October 7th. Yeah. Click the first one. 36,000, bro. 36,000 Palestinians have been unalived since October 7th. They have gone too far. Like they only lost 1,000. They unalived almost 40,000 Palestinians. So what the UN is saying is it's enough. They've been telling them it's enough. But this is what Benjamin Netanyahu said. He said they are Amalek. He said we we Israel and they are Amalek. And we don't care what the United Nations said. He said we're gonna have war with Amalek from generation to generation until not one of them is left.
Wow.
War. He said it like 2 months ago, and they're still unaliving Palestinians every day. And it's not even like they're unaliving the military. They're going straight to where people are at and just hitting it with stuff. Boom, boom. God hates you. Not even knowing they are Amalek. And this is what the Most High said. And you can't tell us we don't have the truth because we pray for that. Let them be confounded and put to shame. Like you are calling Palestinians Amalek and you're Amalek. If that's not confounded, I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to tell you. They are confounded and put to shame because we laughing at them. You gonna quote First Kings or Second Kings? You gonna quote the war with Amalek forever and say forget the U.S. Who founded you? If it wasn't for the U.S., it wouldn't be no state of Israel. over there in the Middle East. If it wasn't for the Balfour Declaration in 1948, there would be no Palestine or Israeli state with the Palestinians. And they told them, we don't care what they said. We the children of Israel, and they're Amalekites. And we're going to unalive every last one of them. So right now, they're being wanted for war crimes. You could go back to, where was we at? You can go back to Joel chapter 3. And go to the next verse. You share that instead. Yep. So what's going on is, all of this is because of us. All of this, because neither one of them belong in that land. You know what I'm saying? And the more and more we wake up, the more and more the Most High muster up that spirit of war. You know what I'm saying? And it's on the earth. It's been on the earth for a while, but black people are in a deep sleep. We have to wake up. The Most High God sends his prophets before he sends destruction. You know what I'm saying? Even before he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, he sent these prophets to let them know what's going on. He's righteous. He's not going to do it without nobody knowing. Then how can he get the glory? Commander General Yohana been speaking this truth since 1969. Like, how can you argue with the prophecies? You can't. He told us straight up, what we need to wait for is Iran to get involved. A month later, Iran involved. Iran full-fledged at war. The Iranian president just was unalived. He was just unalived mysteriously. You think they forgot about that? No, they are in to go. And we need to wake up. And this is brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Because we could talk about Nicki Minaj, Sexy Red. We could talk about everything. We could talk about your good job that you got. You know what I'm saying? The raise that you got. But when this place goes to be destroyed, what will it profit you? What will it profit you? Nothing. We here to tell you the truth. Uncut, raw. World War III is right here. You know what I'm saying? It's right here. The Russian ships, you seen that other one?
What's that?
The Russian ships pulled up to Cuba today.
Yeah.
Russian warships. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the map of Russia.
Yatazar was bringing that out at camp.
Oh yeah, right there. Yep, Cuba. Yep. Right.
This one.
That one. Yep. That you zoomed in. You see where Cuba? It pulled up to Havana. The Russian warships. They been crossed the line they were supposed to stop at. Miami, right there.
Yep. It's over.
It's over. Now America's tight. They're like this. Nah. So now we just gotta wait to see what's going on, because they've been doing backdoor stuff. Been helping Ukraine, pushing them billions and billions of dollars. Now they boldly admitting it. And it's crazy because they want you to vote. You can stop sharing that.
I'm share the map more.
Oh, you ain't share it? Yeah, share the map again. I'm saying this is where Cuba is at. This is where the Russian warships and the Russian nuclear submarine went. And they got fighter jets with ICBM missiles on them, all going to Havana. And they're not even supposed to be over there. They were supposed to be stopped. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to be stopped, but they're not. And they're going over there to do practice drills, military nuclear drills. I know Commander General Yohana is hyped right now. You know what I'm saying? You can stop sharing that. So yeah, I was telling them earlier, was watching the movie. You seen the movie Free State of Jones?
No, I've never seen it.
Man.
That's Matt McCarthy, right?
Yeah, no, Pat McConaughey. That is it, Matt McConaughey? Someone McConaughey. Man, bro, this devil got kicked out of. He went basically AWOL he didn't want to fight in the Civil War. He went with some brothers. They hid him in the swamp. It was some brothers, some runaway slaves. He was there. This Edomite ended up raising up a county, and when he brought the white people in, they treated the black people whose stuff it was their swamp. They treated them like dirt. And he had to tell them, yo, chill. We're all equal over here. You know what I'm saying? And when they got to the end, all they wanted to do was vote. That's it. They just wanted to vote. And it had me so upset. Like, all of that to vote.
Right.
So the black dude, his name was Moses. He goes to the Negroes. He said, yeah, listen, now we can finally put a black person in there. And they looking at him like he crazy. What? A black person in there? He said, yeah, just vote for me. They unalived him. They unalived him and chopped his rod off. And this is based on a true story that they don't tell you in history. They don't tell you about how our people wanted to vote back then. What are we doing voting? Like the sister was in the Price Right parking lot telling me, yeah, we're going to vote Democrat. We're going to vote Democrat. I said, God told us not to vote. So you believe in God? She said, yeah. I said, God said, don't vote. She said, not my God. Not my Bible. I said, what if I can show you it? I quoted the scripture. She said, you know what? It do say that. She said, but that was the children of Israel. We are the children of Israel. She said, oh, you know what? I got to bring that to my pastor. And we don't have no business voting. None. Go ahead.
It's locked in. Not to take you go back. You know the church on Geddes? It's on the corner of Geddes and not Delaware.
By the library?
No, it's going that way. You know where the old Salvation Army used to be? It's a big building. Okay. It's a white church. It's a white church. I think it's kitty corner from Delaware, this elementary school.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The first preacher of that church was with Jones Revolt.
What?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. He was with them and he came up here. Yep.
And it's
my fault. I didn't mean to take
you too wild. You too wild because I was watching it and it, it was a good American movie or whatever, but it shows you like how they look at us. Like the general was bringing out a couple days ago. Yeah. He was reading the black image in the white mind.
Right.
Like they really see us not as equal to them. You know what I'm saying? They see us as underlings. Like the whole 400 years of slavery did nothing but prove that they are better than us. No matter what situation you went. Because he ended up sleeping with a sister and then got her pregnant, and the baby was a white baby, bro. I was like, I need to make a clip of this. And she like, what you think he is? She said, do you think he black or white? He said, he ain't no color. He was an Edomite baby. You know what I'm saying? And she loved that devil. The black image and the white mind. Good night. You know what I'm saying? This is how they look at us. You will never be equal to white people. You won't. You know what I'm saying? They don't even see you as a threat.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They spend all right, you got to look at it from like a war perspective. The money they spending on war, like 1% they're giving to the music industry and you're destroyed. They ain't got to worry about that. Another 1% they're giving to the basketball and the football league and you're destroyed. They ain't got to worry about an uprising. They ain't got to worry about a black messiah. They don't got to worry about none of that. You're destroyed just off of P. Diddy, the Bad Boys Entertainment, Master P, No Limit. They put about 5-6 record labels to get niggas out or get brothers out the hood, and we are destroyed. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, they fund. Meanwhile, they fund war. Like, look, type this number in real quick. I know we're running out of time. Type in the budget for NATO. Go to 2023. In 2023, just 2023 alone, the budget for NATO was $2.3 billion for the military. That's just the budget alone. Go scroll down.
We talk 24.
Nah, go to
how many budgets they have.
Yeah, go to how many budgets they have. They have 3. One for military. Good night. Go to the third one. How much does the U.S. spend on? $1.5 trillion. Yo! resource for its armed forces. While Germany's military budget is 51.8 billion.
Wow.
They allocated 1.5. See, black people don't understand how much money that is to be allocating that. Good night. And they gave P. Diddy, he only worth a bill. One to destroy us. They give a brother $1 million record deal. And you gotta pay all of that back to leave you destroyed. You shared that? You ain't even share that, huh? You survive. Go back to the video. Yeah, calm. Yeah, go back to the Elamite chick. You can understand her?
Because Sloppy, if I could add, like you said, they the ones that get the phone operators.
Facts.
So every time before my slave, I got to call in the problem.
Right.
They picking up.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? We people, you know what I'm saying, we got to deal with them.
Yeah,
they get put above us.
That's a fact. They get
for the
put
jobs
above
that our people be want to do, they qualify for just because.
And that's why it's so easy to understand that we're all not equal. Because even in this kingdom, they letting you know that they're better than us, and they haven't even been here long. But
and nuclear-powered submarine Qasam. These ships and submarines are fitted with long-range missiles like the Caliber and Zircon that are capable of striking as far as New York, Washington, D.C., and Chicago. America is on alert. U.S. media, in fact, reporting that
America is on alert. They said these missiles that's on this ship can hit New York City, can hit Washington, D.C. Go ahead.
American ships have already been deployed and tasked with shadowing the Russian warships. Reports say 2 American destroyers have been tasked into action, as have 2 other ships that tow sonar equipment.
Was it?
Back in Ukraine.
So 2 destroyer ships is headed towards that Russian warship. See, America ain't no softy. They ain't no punks. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we thought, like, I was arguing with a brother the other day. He was saying, yeah, nah, America's scared of China. I said, what? You think America's scared of China? America is over there on China soil telling Taiwan, you're under us now. America's in Ukraine giving them weapons to fight against Russia. America is in Israel and Iran. In between, America ain't no punk. They sent 2 destroyers. If you don't know what a destroyer is a warship that can carry like, let me see. I mean, we're gonna learn a lot today. It's all right. Go to where that last tab you just had up and search go to the search bar, not that one, the other one. Yep, the one down there. Where it say the budget at? Down there. Nope, down. Not, hold on. Right there. Right there. Where it say the budget for NATO? That search bar. Yeah, go in that search bar. Wow. Yeah, right there. And type in the United States destroyer. I'm gonna just put US. Yep, right there. Destroyer, right there. Boom. Go to images. Good night. Matter of fact, go to and search what they got on it. I know they carry like fighter jets. They carry new submarines. Go down.
Battleships.
Yeah, 2 hours ago, deployed warship. Boom, go down. So is a United States Navy class destroyer centered around AG's combat systems. Keep going down. I'm trying to see what's on that thing. Well, just know, you can look it up on your own. Just know, them shits is not nothing to play with. It's called a destroyer. They got fighter jets that go on it, submarines that go on it, nuclear missiles that go on it, ICBMs. Guided missile destroyers are warships that provide multi-mission offensive and defensive capabilities. Damn. That thing, huge. Click that video real quick.
Huge, though, right?
Yeah.
What's like? Let me show you.
They want to brag, bro. They want to brag about. They want to. Wow. You can stop saying that. That was epic. They sent 2 of those. They sent 2 of those over to Russia or over to Cuba to shadow. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't familiar with military terms, to make sure y'all ain't doing nothing y'all ain't supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So what they doing is they're preparing for war. Mm-hmm. First off, Cuba and Miami is 90 miles apart. Cuba and Miami is 90 miles apart. So they have to send those destroyers over there. You know what I'm saying? Because if worse come to worse, they got to fight right there. And their best bet is right there. Because if Russia go the back way, good night. I say that to say this. Stop playing around, man. Stop worrying about your job. You know what I'm saying? Worry about your rib. Worrying about everything when the Most High is making this thing come to. He's making it come. He's making it come fast. Give me a scripture real quick. Give me Habakkuk chapter 2. Give me Habakkuk chapter 2. I believe it's verse 5. Let me see real quick. Yeah, verse 3. Verse 3. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. You know what I'm saying? Again, we on ISUPK Upstate NY for YouTube, where the scriptures is on the scene. The videos that we playing is on the scene. I will share it, but like spin the camera, that's a lot of work. Just go follow our channel. You can get all your news, you know what I'm saying, all the breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? We work diligently, you know what I'm saying, under the leadership of Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? We was taught how to do this job. You know what I'm saying? We are the servants, the priests, and the prophets of the Most High. We are sent for the lost sheep of the house of Israel to give you this truth.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. Go right up.
Go ahead.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
So the visions that's written in this Bible are for an appointed time. So I had some devil try to argue with me about how we not the children of Israel and we reading old scriptures trying to make them pertain to us. These visions and scriptures are written for an appointed time. He's trying to tell me that Christ ain't coming back for war. What? Every scripture I'm quoting him. He said, yeah, that was just written at a time when people they wanted vengeance. He said, it's not like that no more. I said, listen, these things ain't happen and they're going to happen. Get ready. Get ready. Go ahead.
But at the end, it shall speak.
It shall what?
It shall speak.
It shall what?
It shall speak.
At the end, it's going to speak. It's going to speak. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And not lie.
And not lie. And not lie. In these last days, prophets, every vision that was written in this book has been being fulfilled in the last couple thousand years. Like almost all of these prophecies has been fulfilled. We waiting for the kingdom prophecies. You know what I'm saying? That's all we waiting for. The destruction of our captivity and kingdom prophecies. Us going into slavery, been fulfilled. Us being filled in the prisons, being fulfilled. Us losing our identity, been fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? All these the World War I, World War II has been fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Us being led away captive into all nations, been fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? In the end times, they will speak and not lie. Go ahead.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
Though it seemed like it might be taking too long, wait for it. Go ahead.
Because it will surely come.
No, it already happened already.
Because it will surely come.
No, he's coming to bring peace.
Because it will surely come.
Go ahead.
It will not tarry.
It will not tarry. It will not wait. You know what I'm saying? And we are in the times now where it's not waiting. Like it was fast. I think I took like a week off from following what's going on in the news. And when I looked at it, we still in the game. We still in the game. Because in the end, this vision is going to speak and not lie. He's not lying. Go to Revelations 11 and 14. You know what I'm saying? And what we do in the ISUPK is we bring the scriptures to life. All this war stuff that's going on is biblical. All them fighter jets in the air is biblical. All the missiles being shot is biblical. Everything is biblical, down to the leaders. You know what I'm saying? It's biblical. 14. No, 11, chapter 11, verse 14. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past.
So when the Bible goes into the first woe and the second woe, each woe means destruction in the Bible. Each woe is world wars. You know what I'm saying? Each woe is a world war. Now, world wars are frankly new on the earth. This is how you know we're living in the last days. Because when a nation or a kingdom went to war, it went to war with another kingdom. You know what I'm saying? It was never a point where, and the technology wasn't never as advanced to the point where the whole earth can go to war. Two sides. You know what I'm saying? That's why the first World War, that's why they call it World War I, because it was the first World War where everybody went to war. Everybody picked a side. World War II, same way. Even though like the Germans and the Jewish people were like the center of it, the United States got involved. China got involved. Europe got involved. Everybody got involved. That's what makes it a real war. And the Bible says the second war is past. Meaning, speaking prophetically, meaning World War II is past. Keep going.
And behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
And the third woe cometh quickly. This third world war is coming quickly. Remember, just think about where we was at as a people since the last World War. We couldn't even eat at the same table as our oppressors in World War II. Now we're in Congress. Now we're running for common council, running for governor, running for mayor. Like, we have came a long way, but this third world is coming quickly. You know what I'm saying? And we got to be prepared for it. Like, we just see all the artillery. It just got me hyped. I feel like hopping on Call of Duty. Like, they got some stuff. On top of all of that, they got an army on the boat. They got an army, what it said, 300, so 300 armed soldiers, highly trained.
Spies.
They got spies on the bottom floor, where they got all, who knows the technology they really have. You can look into all of this stuff too, because they didn't take this stuff to make it, to not boast. They told the person right here, get this camera right here and sit right there, and I'm gonna fly over there and catch me in all my glory. You know what I'm saying? That's what that type of time they on. And they, like, this technology they got, they not trying to hide it. They boasting it, and they're going to use it. They're going to use it. And I got proof in the scriptures. The smith, the Most High made this smith, you know what I'm saying, and the instrument for the instruments of his destruction. You know what I'm saying? The Most High gave them the technology for all of this. You know what I'm saying? Stirred it up in the spirits of men so they can be able to destroy, be able to communicate fast, so to be able to give the people the news. Media is a tool. This is why she said, you think an American official should have been saying it, right? She said they responded publicly, you know what I'm saying, but their response is going to be dry. They're going to say, yeah, we're making sure that we're safe and you know. They sent them them destroyer ships over there, you know what I'm saying, and they probably going to tell us something soft, but she said it, you know what I'm saying. She's with the world news. Yo, it's going down. Will it escalate? Will these warships turn back? The Bible says, behold means look, hanah in the Hebrew. Look, like this. Look. The third world coming quickly. Join the ISUPK, man. Learn the truth. Get your spirit right with the Most High. And with that, I pass the class over to Priest and Officer Saviyah. Clap it up. Yeah, I know, right? You want it?
All right, this is the security announcements. We are the ISUPK, start at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commander General Yohana. Root for New Bell and Sister. When the New Bell and Sister come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to shut themselves off the world. If they need transportation, teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if your brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother and sister. There's another 6 months in which your brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry, tithe, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10. The 10th and evil, Ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offer for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever money would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation, we got the Feast of First Fruits on June 17th. You understand? So wherever zone you're in, right here in upstate New York, you know what I'm saying, whether whatever city you're in, whether Rochester, Buffalo, Syracuse, Albany, Utica, wherever you're at, Auburn, whatever you're at, upstate, you know what I'm saying, if you can get here 864 South Ave in Syracuse, New York, we will be hosting right here as well. Food, you know, to get together, go over the precepts to bring, you know what I'm saying, bring understanding to our holy days. I love the Sabbath service on Saturdays. You understand? We go over the 7 precepts, blow the shofar, which is the trumpet. I'm saying, and I'm saying, go over our precepts and go over our customs in this truth. It's not a holy convocation, but we'll be in Buffalo this week. You understand? We'll be in Buffalo this week on June 14th and June 15th for Juneteenth. But also, you know what I'm saying, we got Commander General Yohana. He will be out there as well. You know what I'm saying? Also, we will have a full drive called the full drive. I believe at 12 to 3 out there. You understand? And then also General Muhammad, he gonna have a scripture breakdown class out there 7 to 9. You understand? So, you know what I'm saying? You got the flyers online as well for certain addresses. If you need addresses, you can also reach out to us, Captain Azania. You know what I'm saying? And Preaching Officer Quadrita, which is over Buffalo as well. And also the Juneteenth. The Juneteenth will be on June 15th. A lot going on that day as well. On check back bulletin board for more information. When we become troop in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. You'll be cursed salute to the other men, to the Akim. In Israel, Imagine, which means stand. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. Tashar, turn to the Akwafian. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.